Well, hello everyone, this is John Ward with the Appalachian Channel, and welcome to another episode of Greasy Hollow Memories. This is a video series I started in 2021 with 95-year-old Ralph Robertson. His family had lived here in the holler, Greasy Hollow in Tennessee. This is in Claiborne County. The town would be Speedwell. So yeah, we're in East Tennessee. This is about 40 minutes from my house, maybe not that far now, but I am back today to do some work on the old general store on the outside. We're not going to get started on the inside for a little while because there's a lot to do on the outside right now anyway. So yeah, but I wanted to give you a little tour of some of the property, and this is one of the things that I wanted to show you all right here. It's the Greasy Hollow Cemetery sign, and this right here is the Greasy Hollow Cemetery Road. Now it goes up top of the hill there, and I might go up there and get some footage today of Ralph's grave. A lot of people ask about that, and I have taken some pictures back in the winter, and there was no grass or leaves, so it wasn't real pretty. So I'm going to go up and maybe not today, but on a video coming up, I'll go up and get some pictures of Ralph's grave. But I'm going to give you a little tour of kind of the property here and where we're at. I'm not exactly for sure where the Robertson's property goes to over here, but boy, that's a big tree right there. But if we look right up here, turn around, if we look right up here, this is where Ralph was born in 1926. The house was built in 1924 by his dad, and we're going to walk on up the street here and have a little look at it, and then walk over to the store and show you what I'm going to work on today. Alrighty, this is a house that, like I said, there was built by Ralph's dad, we believe in 1924, and we're going to maybe try to track down some of the family's history there before Ralph was actually born. We can't completely determine who actually started the store with the Robertson family, but we do believe there was a store there that maybe even Ralph's grandpa bought out, or Ralph's dad. There's still some question there that we're hopefully going to look into that and get a little bit of history. But Ralph's bedroom was upstairs. Joey has just had a new roof put on the house. Looks good, looks good. But yeah, so this is the backyard of Joey's house, and we filmed here several times with Ralph out in the backyard. I know one night, and this house still has the outhouse, and it is in really good shape, this outhouse is. So yeah, you could use some paint on it. Maybe that's a project I would do one day, is get some paint back on it. But I'm going to look at this outhouse while I'm here. Now this building here was a smokehouse, and it supposedly was built with the wood that they took off the old building from the 1800s, the old general store from the 1800s. So yeah, there's some question there. There was Ralph's dad and grandpa bought out another store that was here for many years. They lived in the store. There's some things we're going to figure out, but yeah, this is still in really good shape. I could use a little touch up here and there, but more than anything, I might could use some paint to help the wood from deteriorating. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you think it needs to be painted? Leave me a comment. It needs to be preserved because, you know, this is part of Appalachian history and how things used to be. You know, there wasn't running water and inside toilets. Now, eventually, I'm not for sure what year, they did get a bathroom in the house. So, I'm not for sure. There's like some flowers here, snapdragons possibly. I'm not for sure what those are. This is the barn where we filmed in before with Joey, and there's a lot of stuff from the store upstairs, and boy, hopefully we'll get to go back in there and dig in there and get some stuff from the store that came out of the store back in the fall. And so right here is the yard, and right there's the store. You can see my Toyota right over there. So there is a ditch line that comes through here, and this is all growed up in here, but at one time it was mowed. So it'd be neat if we could get this back down to where it could be kept mowed again, so you could see the store a little bit better in between here like it originally was. But boy, now that I look down in there, I know you can't see it here, but boy, it's got a big ditch in there. Oh, I see it right here. There's a culvert. When it rains, apparently a lot of water comes out of there. So I've got some help coming today to help mow. Somebody that has been watching the channel. And when they get here, we're going to get started on a few things. Well, now that was interesting, seeing the dog just standing there on the bed of the truck. So I'm going to show you what, hopefully today, we will get to cut just a little bit of these trees in here. So yeah, if we can get about 10 foot of this cut back right here, this would be good. This looks like poison ivy. What do you think? Leave in the comments. It says leaves of 3, leaves B, but that looks like a vine of some sort. This could be poison oak. I have no idea. Whatever it is, it'll probably break me out. So here's some of the tree limbs that was cut last time. I did get a new chainsaw blade, and I'm going to cut these up. I get the chain on there for the. I didn't get a blade, but I got the chain for the chainsaw, and so yeah, we're going to hopefully cut back right behind this fence row right here. There's a fence row down through here that actually right here, some of the barbed wire. I kind of got into some of that the other day, and it is not easy to deal with because it gets ingrown into the trees and everything. So we're going to try to get this fence row cleared out a little bit, and just a little bit behind the fence row so that we can spray that with some weed killer. And so you can see here some of the grasses died out a little bit that I cut down. But I talked about this last time on the last video. The old outhouse is apparently where the pit was dug. It's kind of collapsed down into the pit. The pit's kind of collapsed and it's fell down in there. And so I'd like to try to restore this back a little bit, not do a whole lot to it, but get it up out of the ground and off the ground, and maybe get some rock underneath it, get it up high enough, maybe a new base built underneath it out of pressure treated wood. I'm not for sure what we can do, but yeah, I could use some help if anybody's interested in helping stabilize and restore this outhouse. It's called different things depending on where you're from. So some people called it a privy and different things. So let's look right here. I did cut down through here, did spray some here. I can see I've still got trees touching the building right here. Yep. So that tree right there probably could go, especially the limb on it that is touching the building. So we don't want that touching the building. And we got a few boards that's loose back here. Oh, I did kill out some stuff there with the stuff that I sprayed. The basement's kind of locked up, not got in there, and probably won't get in there for some time. I might work on this today. I don't know, I've been spraying this here trying to kill this out, but I think that maybe Ralph put this up here because there's a gap down there. See that? I think this was put up here, and then I think they laid that there to just hold the tent up. So yeah, we could fix that maybe at some point. Still trying to get rid of this poison ivy. I think this is poison ivy. See, 3 leaves. Even as I talked about on the other videos, those vines there, if you're allergic to poison ivy, touching those still has the oil in it and it'll still get on you. Here is some rock work that's going to need to be put back. That'll be a good project one day, just to fix that, to restack that rock that's fell. We're probably going to need to replace some of these boards down here or put a bottom board on to cover that hoe up. So we'll figure it out. And here is Angel with me today. Say hi, everybody. Hello. Say daddy. Say get that other dog over here to play with me. There's a dog here that comes over and plays with her a little bit, but I think that it don't like city dogs. I told her she was spoiled rotten and it didn't like spoiled rotten dogs. So right here, come back around to the front of the building. I'm going to work on this today. I want to get some of these things of grass see all these roots and everything here. Hopefully cut some of that up, chop some of that up. And then I did mow out here the other day. Down through here, this was about waist high. And I did get some of these tree limbs off, but gosh, when we look at this right here, this pole has a big old cable on it. This power pole does. So I'm not for sure what's going on there. We got ivy all the way on the top of it. So I guess, I'm thinking that's poison ivy. I'm not for sure, but its roots coming from all the way down here. It's pulling moisture up all the way up to there. So yeah, that's going to go today. I'm going to cut that. Hopefully we can cut out in here a little bit today and mow a little area right in here. I'm going to chop some of this wood up with my chainsaw to smaller pieces and make a burn pile down here somewhere. Probably won't burn it this trip, but it will get to where we'll burn it. So the biggest problem that I'm still trying to figure out is about the roof. Let me go over here so we can see this side of the roof. Now, I talked to Frances. She was just here and left. So anyways, the roof, as you can see right here, we have some damages going on right here. See this? We got this, and then it looks like there's a lot of different nails up there, and I'm not for sure how it's not leaking. But I talked to Frances, and if we can't find old metal like this to put back on the roof, we will try to, I don't know, she said she might put a new roof on it. That would be the best way to preserve it, but it wouldn't keep it looking the same. We'd lose that old rusty look that it's got, that vintage patina. So I don't know. You give us a comment, let us know. Should we try to fix this roof? And it's going to continually have issues, probably. Or should Frances think about just having a whole new roof put on it? Leave us a comment on that. I'm going to look at a few of the tools and get ready to put my blade or my new chain on the chainsaw. So I'll be using a rake today, a couple of different shovels probably, this rake. This is a mixture of ground clear that you mix, and then this is brush killer, so I'm going to use all of that. I have my weed blower. There was some people concerned, left some comments last time when I mowed that I didn't blow the grass off the road, but I didn't show everything I was doing. I can't film everything when I'm working. I can't always get the camera set up. So I did blow the grass off. People's worried about motorcycles, but I've never seen a motorcycle. This is a dead end road, so really this is not a motorcycle trail, but I did blow the grass off. That's why I brought that. And if you look in the video, you saw me blowing off the front of the store. So I got a Sawzall. I got a few batteries in there. I'll use that on smaller limbs, especially when I'm on the ladder. I've got the chainsaw and I've got the weed eater. And this time I do have the ladder, and I've got a bucket for scraping stuff up and hauling in it. I should have brought my wheelbarrow, but you know, I just didn't have quite room once I threw everything in there. And I'm going to clean this out some and put some stuff on the walls to hang, be able to hang some tools. And yeah, so there we are. All right, I'm going to get ready and put this blade, or I keep calling it a blade, but it's a new chain. This one's just dull, but I can't sharpen it myself very well. I don't have time to do that. So I'll keep this one and maybe somebody can sharpen it for me at some time. So we'll get started on this and be right back. All right, I got some help here. Max has recently moved to the area and has been watching the videos, and he has brought one of those walk behind mowers, and he's gonna see what he can do in here. He's getting it unloaded, and I'm gonna walk through here and knock down some of this with this rake to make sure there's nothing in here that he can get caught up or hit. Matter of fact, I think I'll grab my Sawzall and grab that and cut a few things while I'm in there. This has been surprisingly a good piece of equipment. I've had it about 15 years. I got it in about 2010, and cut a lot of stuff with it. Use it for cutting tree limbs more than anything, but I can use my chainsaw on some of the bigger stuff, but a lot of it's smaller. So I'm gonna try to get to these little weeds, through these weeds here and over there, and cut those trees down. And then we'll see what Max can do in here.
I think I can go through here. I think I'm good. I don't see any big logs.
Oh yeah, we'll mow behind this brush pile here. I'll move it over some more. Easy to see once it's mowed down once, but right now it's hard to see, ain't it?
Oh yeah. No, it's crazy how that stuff just hides.
So they must have mowed this about 4 years ago. Because a lot of this stuff that I'm cutting, you can tell they've done cut it down a long time ago and it's growing back. I think I can give it a good salt. I think so. Up, back up.
Yellow jacket?
Not for sure. Look black.
How many? You all right?
Yeah, we don't want to mess with that no more.
I saw like 2 or 3 after you ran away.
The black. And boy, that hit bite hard. I don't know. I've never been stung with them black. Couldn't see them. I moved foot. If it's black, I know that. And boy, it hit me hard.
Say run. I was like, I'm shutting this.
I don't know. Whatever it is, they live in them. Live in that. He didn't like me at all. Yeah, I did, but I wasn't looking for them. I think we're probably good. We got enough knocked down there.
Yeah, there's.
All right, we ran into some kind of stinging insect, some type of waspers. I'm not for sure, but I got stung, so we're gonna leave that area alone. I do have some spray, but it's gonna be hard to see where they're coming from, their nest. So we've got enough done over there. We'll start over here on this side, and I just need to get my rake back now.
Say we got to get that rake.
I got some more.
But there's more than there's even more than when you got after you got stung. I saw 2 or 3. There's at least 20 now.
Not for sure. Some things, it depends on what it is. Some things it won't even affect them. Some waspers, you know, you got to have the right type of.
Oh, but you good. You got like a good spray. That'll stream out nicely.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Probably just piss them off.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Maybe burn their eyes a little bit. They sure, whatever the heck they are, they sure sting. That's got to slow them down anyways, right?
Yeah, that's the hook.
Yeah, right there's where the nest is at. Apparently. As they filter back in there, they maybe get that on them. And
Because I can't tell her.
All right, guys, we've been working on this fence row. I didn't get to film it all because it's hard to work and cut and move the camera. But Max just left. He's leaving there. You can hear him pulling out. He brought his walk behind mower and did quite a bit here for us. It was a blessing to have his help. And I've been trying to get my chainsaw to run right. Apparently it's flooding out, seems like to me. I got a new chain for it. Cuts good, but it won't run good this time. Last time it ran good, it didn't cut good. So yeah, I'm going to use the Sawzall to trim some of this off so I can get down here to the base of this. This is the fence line. And there is some barbed wire in here, but apparently there's some barbed wire already gone, or it's pushed down into the grass. But I'm about to finish up for the day. I got about another 30 minutes I'm gonna work here, and then I'm gonna spray everything again with weed killer, ground clear, trying to kill, brush killer, trying to kill this. There's some blackberries in here, unfortunately. Gosh, I hate to kill blackberries, but yeah, they've got to go, unfortunately. So yeah, let me cut this and see if I can get the chainsaw. I can't, this is too big for me to cut with the Sawzall, but I can't get in here with the, down in here because of the briars. So let me see if I can cut this back a little bit to get in here. This is all briars, and I don't like gloves. I know people saying wear gloves, but gosh, I just don't like them. I do have some in the trailer. This is all briars. This is not good. Look at this, guys. This battery just died. I'm gonna go get some gloves and another battery. I'll be right back. The gloves didn't fit. So let me pick a few of these thorns out of my hands. Woo! Now that's all fell that way, so I'll probably pull it that way. And even when these briars are dried up, the thorns are still there. So yeah, these are no fun. And yep, I see some barbed wire down here low, one strand of it, so there's not really as much barbed wire as I thought in here in this part of it. So I've got to get these briars out of here before I try to even run the chainsaw. I might can start it for a few seconds. It's flooding out. It might need a new spark plug. Yeah. Problem is right here, if I do try to run the chainsaw down there, I've got barbed wire, so I'm not even going to try that today. I'm going to let this dry up some, and I'm going to spray it and then come back and pull it out next trip. So let's go over here. I've got a few limbs right here. Got a few limbs right here that I might can get with the Sawzall. This one's I can get. This one, if I had a good battery, these batteries are 15 years old and they're just not holding up. They're just wore out. So that's one I'm gonna go grab the chainsaw and see if I can get it to run. Oh, that was it. It flooded out. But I did get it cut. So, I don't know. Maybe somebody can leave in a comment what's going on. I think it needs a plug, most likely. It starts up and runs good at first, then it seems to flood out. Nope. Yep. So yeah, I gotta go wash off some of that got in my eye. Should have had my glasses on, but I didn't. I've had poison ivy in my eyes. It's not good, I'm gonna tell you. I'll be right back. Okay, we have a huge amount of ivy, and I'm pretty sure that's poison ivy or poison oak or some kind of poison something growing up this pole, but there's no ivy here. There's just one strand of the root or vine going up the pole. I'm gonna cut that and let that die. I'm gonna cut these. I sprayed them. It really didn't affect them, and it is up getting into the eave right there. That's not good. Last time I was here, I was able to cut all of this stuff down. Got a big limb off up here that's down here. This area, we'll have to wait till next time. It's just too much going on down here right now to clean this up, but I'm gonna cut this up. This is a mulberry tree, and I do need to cut it back off the building a little bit more, but that will wait till next time. I am gonna get this vine right here. So let me set the camera up here, and all right. Perfect. My battery's dead. Perfect. But I can just break that vine. So that one. All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm gonna see if this rascal will start. I'm going electric on this equipment little by little. This one has been a rascal. I work harder trying to start the chainsaw than I do actually cutting anything. Let's work on something else. I'll get a spark plug for that, see if that helps. Perfect. We got a little bit of wind blowing, that feels good. Yeehaw! I remember when I could do this kind of stuff and didn't get out of breath. Now, no. Well guys, I'm gonna get ready to spray all this area down through here, and I think you get the idea of what's going on here today, so I don't have to film the rest of it. It's getting a little hot. I've been here a little longer than I thought I would be. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out and spray and load up and get out of here. But I'd like to say thank you for watching. Make sure to leave us a comment about whatever. Tell me what state you're from, if nothing else. If you don't have a comment about what's going on here, I do like to know where people come from or watching the videos. I like to know where you're from, and sometimes by just leaving a comment, it helps the video a lot every time we get engagement. So make sure to comment and check out all the Greasy Hollow videos in the playlist. There's about 35 videos I filmed with Ralph starting in June of 2021, plus all the other videos I've filmed. Make sure to check them out. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification button. I'm John Moore with Appalachian Channel. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye, guys.